one of his champions he has a skin on. Of course, you can play a Beryl bottom lane if you would like to right now in the meta. Currently, Ash Leona is pretty good. But he is going to lock away his first one. We haven't seen a lot of success for Nidalee. Let's just see how it's going to go as we jump into the Rift for game number 2.
And in neutrals, you know, the Ezreal outranges the Aphelios when you're setting up for a Dragon, setting up for a Baron. The Spears will add some extra poke.
So, bro, certainly some opportunities to even out the series and bring us to a deciding game 3 here in week 3. Is okay, BDD diving on forward. Does find Poolbay with a lot of damage here, down to about 200 as he's drinking through his potion. His Titan's Wrath immediately eaten there by Deft as they're looking for the dive. Beryl walks forward. He is going to flash. They want to find Envy. They split the damage a little bit here as Beryl will go down first. Polu will eventually fall as now Deft, without turret aggro, is now going to try and pick up the kill onto Envy, and he'll get it. Pyosik makes his way out, and they have minions to spare. KT, they make the dive work, kind of.
You know, like we saw Pays pull off with Leona Ezreal, it can work as Polu's here.
Yeah, BDD is just going to push him away. Does have that level 6 as, yeah, Polu getting a lot of value.
Oh, his Ignite just barely not up. Might have been able to, with one more auto, end up killing BDD there, but he doesn't quite have it. And when the dive and the juggle is that good, into expending a lot of summoners, still end up losing out. In terms of CS, not a huge lead here for Deft, all things considered, but that was absolutely worth. You know, what's interesting about Cassante is he's a tank that becomes a big bruiser DPS in a team fight. Cassante is just a tank that also does a lot of damage. It's okay.
Yeah, Beryl getting closed in on here as YoungJay moving on up. Envy with red-white guns, pretty dangerous, but Beryl moving back towards his Nidalee. Pyosik going to come down and save the bottom lane. Deft full health is pretty dangerous. And Spear going to connect onto Polo as well. I mean, that's a decent hit rate for Pyosik here. Having a good day today.
I mean, BDD,
good sidestep.
He can also come down here, even though Poolbay has the fast track right now.
Yeah, another Spear is going to go wide.
They can collapse on Poolbay potentially if he's not careful.
Yeah, it feels like we're waiting for someone to make their chess move as now BDD and Poolbay fighting one another. Buster Shot is already out, and there's the Weaver's Wall, but BDD just gets himself away.
Yeah, KT just not really fully in position to contest. They're coming over for a bit of a pinch, but just too slow on this one, unfortunately.
They're actually over the wall here. Does find a lot of damage. Last Mystic Shot will connect. They haven't got the eye.
Yeah, denied.
KT, well, I mean, they haven't denied it fully just yet. Poolbay moving on in as Polu is... what? Okay, eye going to be collected here by Poolbay. And maybe that's what Polu died for.
He's definitely looking to threaten. He's pushing on to BDD constantly, not afraid of him.
Polu should be afraid. Flare, yeah. True Shot Barrage coming on through there as Deft does so much damage. Beryl just explodes and is going to be able to pick up yet another kill. That is 3 deaths here for the Nautilus. An unfortunate day so far.
Don't know if the draft suits it.
Yeah. It is pretty cool though, isn't it though, when we have Bro versus KT, the Edgar versus Hirai, Battle of the Ages. Very, very cool. This is not so cool for Beryl. He's just going to explode.
That's some good bro activity.
That was really bro-active. That's Edgar with a smile.
Seized on that bro opportunity.
But I think the nameplates have to come into account. And because of that, I have no idea what's going to happen. Honestly, anything could happen because the nameplates exist for KT as well. Morgan and Perfect fighting one another. Polu going to move up, try and even out the odds there a little bit. YoungJay does the same thing as Beryl doesn't find the Zenith blade. Seismic Shove throws him away yet again as Polu is going to be the first to go down. True Shot Barrage, a lot of value as KT find the angle and BDD is diving forward. The Moonlight Vigil goes entirely wide and Envy finds himself the last man standing, or will eventually, I'd assume. Never mind, YoungJay trying to pull it back. Perfect is going to go down, and Envy manages to get the kill onto Pyosik as well.
That's when you could spear. That's when you could force bro to come to you.
Oh, another Seismic Shove going to connect as Polu gets the pullback. Beryl, he does find a stun onto YoungJay, who is doing a lot of damage, but he is still really dead. And now Morgan, a mega tank, as YoungJay looks for the fling back. Perfect is going to find his, though, as it's BDD throwing down so many autos, but the pullback is perfect from Polu. That dredge line timing was gorgeous. And you better believe we're taking a Baron.
Oh, absolutely. And Beryl, he's up there trying to contest that vision, but on the other side, as that's a lot of damage done actually off the True Shot. I mean, if BDD gets some resets here, maybe, but I still think this Baron is gone. Let's see what they can get done.
Yeah, I mean, these two are doing a lot of DPS, and look at Bro's health bars. They are getting lower. Pyosik is not landing any spears, though, as the depth charge comes on in. Seismic Shove is going to get buffed. The Baron does go down, but can they get out? And it looks like the answer might be SKT still trying to chase them down. Just no vision, no opportunity, and Morgan is just a brick wall standing in their way. Seismic shove, not gonna find it. This outer turret was down, but look at Bro. They're just walking. They're just walking out.
They're walking out. They're walking out with their prize. Look at his build. You know, he doesn't have to build into AP defense here because laning into a Cassante, so it's just so difficult for Deft to hurt him for even the Tristana that has LDR.
Yep, and now Megacone can be taken here by Morgan, who dives in. Deft is just sandwiched into the wall, but it seems like he's kind of okay with it. Down goes the Skana, now Perfect. He dives in, he's on top of Envy, he goes all out, but then he's all out of the game. As Polu, he's going to be taken down. Envy gets hit by a spear, and now it is Poolbay trying to be the monster. It's a double, but Deft is able to take him down, and now Envy, you ain't going to be back in there, and now he has to figure out how to get through this one. Oh, Moonshot going to connect, as I don't know whether they even really want to take their chances here. Envy is very scary.
Yeah, this is really scary.
Oh, doesn't connect the Q though. And now Deft is going to dive forward, going to shut him down. That's going to be the ace. And KT even out the game. Yeah. So we have an entirely even game state outside of the fact that KT has Chemtech's Soul Point. And Koshik, he also has a problem with a circle on the ground. He will be taken down. Poolbay's going to be traded though. BDD just Goomba stomps him. Now it is Youngjae that has to deal with the Tristana, and he will. It's a double kill as Solar Flare comes on through. Youngjae is going to tank it. Deft doesn't have True Shot Barrage, so he can't get the snipe. And that's an impale onto Perfect. It's sort of 1 versus 3 at the moment, but he's extremely tanky. Moonlight Vigil comes in, but doesn't do the damage.
This game is so wild.
It's so dumb, Wolf.
It's so dumb. All right, so Envy's level 16. He went, by the way, BT third, did not go LDR, did not go IE, which we were
definitely didn't go IE based on what that Moonlight Vigil did.
It's not really hurting them, but he's healing a lot. And
oh, nice buffer this time from Deft, but the turret is still going to go down.
Deft's in trouble, potentially.
Yeah, that is going to be at least Perfect protecting him. He'll get shoved into the wall, but otherwise he would be able to make his way out. He goes in! I don't know about that one, as Envy is able to stand his ground. The Severum doing work, and now Perfect. Oh! It's Deft that gets the kill onto the Aphelios, and Beryl, the hero, is still alive. Double kill for Deft, and like, what is happening? I feel like we need to have a game 3. It's the poetic end.
Polu?
This is Polu! I'm not sure about that one, but now Deft is going to get dove on by Youngjae, and that's a rocket from Poolbay to take him down, and Polu walks his way out just casually. That'll be a Baron.
That's a barrel move right there from Polu. We learned from the best, you know?
Yeah.
They have Baron too, so this might just be a turret going down.
Trying to find an opportunistic pick there or something like that as the slow from Solar Flare does come in. Beryl just blows up like a balloon. And Bro are just moving forward. Deft is alive this time, but it's double inhibitors now down. And Bro are methodical. They're finding the angles. And now they're looking to siege these Nexus turrets. BDD slowed down by the rocks, thrown in by Morgan. And Deft trying to get these Mystic shots, but he's just not quite finding them. Poolbay will finally take a few, but that is the first Nexus turret going down. Bro, I think they might have done it. I think they might have brought us to a game 3. It's the double pullback from Perfect. He goes all out, but then he just disappears. And it's an exposed Nexus now. BDD, he gets on top of Youngjae, but he goes golden. And will then find the extra, never mind, doesn't find the extra rocks, but Koshik, these health bars are so excruciatingly low. But Deft, can he defend? The answer is no, because the Nexus goes down, and Bro, bring us to 3. It's a lot of boom boom, and as we can see in this graph here, it was Bro just clawing their way back.